How's Zed? Any word after the CAT scan?
Oh, bloody Jasper. Never makes things easy.
I tried calling the hospital, but no one answered in the room. Reception didn't tell me squat. John!
She has a brain tumor, Chaz. Over the temporal lobe, it's language, emotion, memory, and visions. According to this label here, this box contains a fragment of the Black Diamond, and hopefully the answer to whatever's laying waste to those post-sods at the hospital.
Go give me the damn dot!
Is he always like that?
Mr. Morris keeps me on my toes. Thank God it's my break. You know, those aren't the most current files. If you'd like, I can pull the charts for you.
Oh, yeah, if it's no trouble, I appreciate that. That's...
Oh, I hate the game we have to play when we're in front of the others. Dr. Carroll.
Oh, okay.
Now?
She's
Oh,
she's
no.
got deflower and everything.
No.
It's like Kevin the Cube.
All you have to do, mate, is you hold the diamond. Chaz, I think you better drop the stone. Chaz, you need to drop the stone, all right? Sorry about that, mate. You know what a shard of black diamond does to a human? Brings out their rage, doubles their strength, and it makes a man want to murder. Are you wearing perfume?
What?
I feel guilty. Oh, you feel guilty?
The man's body had all these feelings, and I used a woman to extinguish them.
You mean you made two poor sods feel pleasure? Momentary relief from the tragedy of everyday living. That doesn't sound like a sin to me, mate. But then again, you know, I wasn't around when they made those rules. Did you get those files, or were you too busy playing doctor?
Taylor and Duncan both had a problem with substance abuse. They went here at St. Catherine's. The orderly Duncan, his brother gave him part of a liver. He still went back to drinking.
Two addicts made it to sobriety, only to fall off the wagon. Well, that's a pattern shared by our victims. On your rounds, did you notice anyone that was full of suppressed rage?
Morris, the patient with the skin grafts. Linda told me that he fell asleep halfway through a bottle of beer and a cigarette, set his house on fire, wife and kids died, he survived. Now he terrorizes everyone.
Removing the tumor? I might not want to do that.
I understand how scary this must seem to you, believe me, but it's a very small mass.
She
It's
doesn't want to get rid of her
The
vision.
surgeons here, they do this procedure all the time. Shrapnel, half-inch from my heart, too close to cut out.
You served in the military?
I was a corpsman in Baghdad, yes. I stitched up soldiers and civilians. When the IEDs hit, I was in the secondary blast. But I lived. I was lucky. You're lucky, Zed. The fact that we found this early, it's a blessing.
You know me as Manny.
Are you here for me? Am I going to die?
All humans die. As to your time, I don't have the answers for that.
My visions? Are they a gift from God? Or do my abilities come from somewhere evil? And the tumor is my punishment.
Do you think your powers are evil?
Sometimes I feel that way. So my visions do come from God?
Like I said, John grounded me in this body. So I'm cut off from my powers. But based on what you've told me, Zed, you have all the answers you need.
You didn't answer a question. He's gonna get attacked now, yeah. It's not him. Yeah. Okay, I thought it was him, but that was dumb.
We are seriously missing something obvious here.
Zed,
You're missing Zed. Not just her value to the case, her value to you as a source of support. I see it all.
Yeah, all right, just, you know...
No. I recognize the sarcasm masking your true feelings, John.
I helped her use her gift, and if the price of that magic is a bloody tumor in her brain, and that's my fault, is that what you want me to say?
It's not your fault. You're fighting a war, John. Wounds are inevitable.
Now, what the bloody hell do you know about that?
Price of battle doesn't change. You should talk to Zed's doctor. It might not be a holy war against the darkness, but he lost friends on the front line, too.
Whoa, wait a minute. What front lines?
Galen was a corpsman with the Marines. He had it pretty rough over in the Middle East. What? Galen is the killer. John.
Yeah, I thought so. I didn't say anything, but I thought so when he was talking about his shrapnel.
Checking out, Doctor.
You cannot do this.
Yes, I can. It's my decision.
It's not up to you.
There is no decision, Zed. This is your second chance. Do you know how many people don't get a choice?
Just like Taylor, Morris, Duncan. They were healed. And then they slid back, and so... you killed them.
You sure, John?
I didn't kill anyone.
When your unit was hit, there must have been a piece of black diamond in the ground.
Shrapnel.
I don't know what you three are up to, but I'm calling security.
There's no shrapnel that's next to your heart, mate. It's shards of a black diamond. They're pieces drawn together, and that's the pull you're feeling right there. Stay here.
No, he experienced pain.
John, the white light. I know what it means.
It may be too late for that, love.
If Galen is still in that body, maybe we can appeal to his better nature.
I'm sorry to inform you, but the doctor is not in. I'm reversing the spell I cast on you, mate.
Are you telling me?
I could have released you at any time. We can talk about that later.
Hurry up! John!
I've never asked before, but I am asking you now. Please. Please.
Stop. Thomas Galen, your work here is finished. Peace is yours.
I mean, he killed people, but sure.
Your place of rest awaits.
The hell? Sure.
I want to tell you something about me that nobody knows. I wake up every morning and for the first 5 minutes of the day, I imagine that everyone I care about is dead. When it inevitably happens, then it lessens the blow.
Why don't you just enjoy your time with them, John?
You're up to your old tricks again. Manny's here.
I know.
You can see him.
You never answered my question about my visions. Where do they come from?
I'm here, aren't I?
Oh, now he's your problem as well.
Well, that was episode 12 of Constantine. I actually enjoyed that episode a whole lot more than the last episode. I like that it kind of humanized Manny a bit, which is good because he was otherwise kind of dull, to be honest. Compared to, like, the angels that I've watched, like Castiel and, like, Menadiel and all that kind of stuff. Like, they've all, like, grown as characters. But yeah, this one, I enjoyed this episode, I did. It's interesting that they, like, I just find it very interesting that it's like a common thing with characters that have visions for them to have, like, mind problems. Like, you know? If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. It's interesting. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the last episode.